In this video, I wanted to share my results using the digital controller accessory for the Coherent Compass laser. This is a laser that I recently started using for creating holograms, and while it is a nice laser, it initially had a stability issue that I could only solve by slightly reducing the power output level. I initially tried adjusting the output level using the potentiometer on the analog autostart adapter, but it was worn out to the point that I could not reliably adjust the setting. So this is when I decided to try the digital controller accessory, which allows one to interface with the laser through a serial connection. So this is the operator's manual for the digital controller, and as you can see, it is possible to send a number of commands to the laser. The commands that we care about for this exercise are those that involve setting and interrogating the laser output level, as well as determining if it has yet achieved stable signal frequency operation. So I just recently turned on the laser, and the first thing we can do is ask it what the current power level is. It returns 21.5 milliwatts. If we prompt it again, it returns 26.1. So we see that it is increasing in power up to the set point of 40 milliwatts. Now, if we want to, we could change the set point to 50, for example, and we see that it accepted that command. But for this exercise, I'm going to revert back to the 40 milliwatt set point. And once I do that, we see that it has to restart the warm-up procedure. So the current power output is now 0, and it will gradually increase again until it reaches that set point, in this case 40 milliwatts. And when I issue the prompt of is it in stable operation or not, it returns 0. Again, because it is still warming up to the desired set point. So we'll give it a minute or two to do that. In the meantime, you can see that this is the indicator on the digital controller, flashing red indicating that it is not yet in stable operation or single frequency mode of operation. And we can also take a look at the power output using a laser power meter. Now, if you recall, the set point is at 40 milliwatts, and that is quite a bit different than the 75 milliwatts that we are currently seeing on the laser power meter. And that's just because there is a bit of an offset between the power level that you command it to be at and what level you actually get out of the laser. But what we're really looking at is that we achieve a stable power output level, and we're starting to see that right now as it centers in on that set point. And we can also see that with the green flashing light that we now have on the digital controller. So that indicates stable mode of operation. And we can also ask the laser what the current power level is at the stable operation. And so it returns 42 milliwatts is the current power level. And if we ask it if we're in stable mode or not, it goes from having previously said 0, now it says 1. So that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and see you next time.